Some of my hair.
Hair looks great. Hey, you want to smoke some weed?
No, I don't.
Let's go smoke some weed.
No, thank you.
All right, get a little super small unboxing thing here. This is the Greenwood propane torch with push button igniter from Harbor Freight. This is the first time I've opened it, so let's see what's inside. One of them things. And one of those doohickeys. Aha. Put that right back in there. It's a fire. It's propane. You know, what's difficult about that? It's my native tongue. A couple of wrenches here. Imagine that's for taking these off. Yeah. Perfect. And I got one of those things that goes into the doohickey that you're setting on, actually. It's a bomb. And this over here. It is what we call left-handed threads, or reverse threaded on there. So act like you're taking it off and you'll be putting it on. I don't know why they did that. They did. All right. Move this around here where you can see you can hook up this end of it. So initially, you're gonna look at this and you're gonna go, ah, crap. Then, look inside of there, there's some threads. Ask me how I know, you'll say that. This also is left-handed threads. I don't know if it's gonna show up so good on the camera because this camera turns everything backwards. Anyhow. Just gonna screw that thing in there. Give me the Stanley Fatbacks. And Viola. I plan on doing a little four-wheeling with this thing, so I'm going to actually do a safety wire around here. I got this groovy safety wire tool. Get it from Harbor Freight. And you can trim it off if you want to, but anyway, that's pretty good. Seems relatively straightforward. So I'm gonna turn this on.
So the audio gets kind of bad through here, so I'll just voice over this thing. Basically, figuring out how to use this, there is a handle that you squeeze that will allow more propane to come out. Makes a pretty cool sound. And then there's a little knob on the top that I will be figuring out how to use. That kind of gives you your basic setting. So you can turn that on, click the button that fires up. Thing does a pretty good job of burning. It has a pretty good reach, a couple feet out of the end of that thing. And you saw I just lit those dry weeds there on fire. It's pretty handy. As I get a little closer here, you'll be able to see the whole functioning thing, the whole setup. I'll come up and burn this weed right here. So you see right there, I got the squeeze handle, and then that knob that's close to my finger there. That's what I was talking about as far as adjusting goes. And then it's got a little red click button on there. That's what fires it up. So I can adjust it finer fire, a little lower fire with that knob, and then click the button and fires it up. And pull the handle, and I'm burning stuff.
Anyways, let's go smoke some weed.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. So, kind of the first real test. This is in the front yard. You can see that the wind is blowing a little bit. Last week before, I forget, I had some Roundup, and I was spraying weeds, and it was a little windy, and so I did you can see further on, closer to the road, I did those, and that was okay for back there, because there wasn't anything I cared about keeping, so everything could die back there, and I'd be all right with it. So anyhow, this is kind of a view of how good it does. I didn't know if it'll work. Still don't know if it'll work. I mean, I burned the crap out of all the weeds there in front. It's just a charred mess now. So I don't think there's anything left. I don't think there's any, like the foxtails. I burned all those. You could hear them popping like little popcorns inside the foxtail husk. But still, some of them got away. I burned them pretty good. I don't know if they'll come back or not. I hope not. You get the general idea. There's a waxy coating on plants, and the idea is, even if you just hit it with the heat and you get rid of that waxy coating, it will die, because that's its protection. And so the waxy coating being gone, being burned off, and then sunshine can just kill it. Anyways, wanted to kind of go through that. We're going to get into some real killing here. I turned the volume down on the track because that thing is super loud. Yeah, you'll see I'm spraying this here, and then all of a sudden the flame goes out. That happened quite a bit. I'm not sure why, but easily enough, just hit the little red button to put the spark back in, and it fires right up. I'm not sure what the savings, if there is any, for killing weeds this way. There, it went out again. I know it's super satisfying. I really enjoyed myself just burning all those weeds, the foxtails, watching them burn up, and all the little ground cover that's so hard to kill. So enjoyment level is far more than just spraying it with pesticides or herbicides. I'm trying to get you guys the best view that I can. You can see the leaves that I'm shooting right there get a little glossy, and then the gloss goes away, and then the plant just starts to wilt. I think probably part of the reason that it was going out so often was because I was on the throttle quite a bit, and then whenever I let off of it, it would just kind of flame out. Anyways, I'm going to try another way here to get this image a little better so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, many years ago, my brother-in-law Paul and I were talking about the ways to kill weeds, and one of the things that he had said that he'd seen is people using steam from like a steam cleaner. We used to steam clean engines and stuff like that in cars. You'd have this steam cleaner hooked up to a trailer with water and kerosene and all that steam, heating up the water and getting it hot enough to steam, and then they'd shoot it underneath a really heavy tarp. That tarp would be dragged over the plants, the weeds that were in between the rows and in between the trees, and heat them up and strip that waxy covering off of them, and then there you go. It would kill the weeds. You can see the aftermath there after I really got onto those weeds. This is, I've got my camera hooked up to the side of the wand there. It's a pretty cool view. The flame looks like it's something out of a science fiction movie. Pretty cool effect. I'll go back in later on and lift up the leaves for those plants, and so they won't get burned up.
What do we got here?
Thought I'd go check on Ranch and Rachel. She is working on that bed that I made yesterday, getting it all planted up. And again, the audio is not that fantastic because it is a little windy and she's kind of far away. But she's going through the whole process there of planting. What'd you plant in there, babe?
6 okra plants, 3 red, 3 Clemson, Swiss chard. That was Papa Herb's favorite. And right down the middle we have beets and carrots, and on the far side, the west side, we have turnips.
A nice cloudy day here in California, but no rain. That's kind of a bummer. Ranch and Rach is watering in the rest of it. And we got all 6 of the raised beds filled. Coming up next, I'll be putting in the border around there and then the pea gravel inside there. So till then, you guys take it easy. Stop back and see us. Dirt Ranch is signing off.